just came home from a date and I'm so sad. And we got, I hate dating. I can't even tell you this story because my feelings hurt so bad.
I've got terrible news for everybody. I don't know if y'all have heard or not. I actually just found this out. I was on Hinge and I was thinking, you know what? All the people that are my age don't seem to want a relationship right now. They just want to do fuck shit and mess around and not fall in love with nobody. And if they do, they want to break your heart after 8 months. Whatever. That's a whole different story. So what I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should just change the age preference, right? So I'm like, okay, let's bump this up a notch to 30 years old and up, right? Okay, I'm 23. Maybe that's a stretch. I don't know. But let me tell you what happens. I change it to 30 and up. I go through a couple of things. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? The pickings are a little slim. So I'm like, all right, I won't give up on it yet. I spend an hour or so like swiping through it or whatever. You know how you do. And found absolutely nothing. Not that, whatever, just whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's like the pickings got slim, so I had to revert back to going, back to my age. My point in saying this is I think that when we get 30 years old, if we are not already booed up, we probably are not ever going to find true love. And if we do, we're dating Fiona or we're dating Shrek. It's whatever it is, right? For the girls, I'm sure the pickings are slim on the guy's side. This isn't supposed to be a sexist thing. So don't you do that. It's just, I think if we don't fall in love now, then all the good ones are going to be scooped up and ran off with when we're 30. And I don't know what to do with myself right now. My hands are like shit. I don't know how I ended up here, right? It's like you fall in love with somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then they just break your heart. Like randomly, right? I'm dating this girl 8 months. Oh my gosh. And then shit literally poof, gone. Whoa, gone. And then, okay, sick. How do you avoid that? Well, okay, maybe you should just date somebody that's a little bit older that knows, hey, whenever you lose something good, you can't get it back. So now they're ready to settle down. Everybody's ready to settle down is getting booed the hell up right now. I'm wondering where y'all are finding them. And if you're finding them somewhere where I don't know where they're at, we have an issue and you need to tell somebody and quit. You need to quit trying to, hide that from everybody and gatekeep because this is too much for me to handle.
I think the biggest problem with modern dating is that everyone thinks they have way more options than they already do, but then also everyone's looking for this perfect person, and the more people you meet, the less likely you are to be blown away by somebody, because by and large, the pool of the people you've met is so much larger that you're going to find less people who are so unique and feel right for you. And then you're also going to have changed as a person by the time you've dated everybody. So then you're virtually never going to make a decision. I feel like that's so hard.
This is literally why dating sucks now. Because people are really proud to be toxic and not shit. You see, there was once a time where it was niggas who were mainly the only ones who were toxic and ain't shit. But it has gotten to a point in 2024 where the women are now on that same wave. So now we have a bunch of single people that are all toxic and we all ain't shit trying to date each other. It's literally a fucking battle royale. It's a free-for-all. It's a game of who doesn't care the most. Just look at this meme with 7 million views. When he tells me I'm the worst woman he's ever met and Shawty is lit. That is what the fuck we're dealing with in 2024. And it's crazy because I can really sit here and admit I'm toxic and I'm not shit. But why the fuck have we got to a point where everybody is literally like that?
So the other day I made a video asking you guys, why do you think that the dating scene is so messed up right now? And after going through your comments, talking to my therapist, and also doing my personal research, I think I got a few answers that you might want to listen. Let's dig into it. First thing that's making the dating scene a little more difficult nowadays is unrealistic expectations. People have this really curated version of a relationship in their heads, and my partner has to look a certain way, it has to act a certain way, and if they are not doing all these things, it's my way or the highway. People get the ick really easily, and they have most likely unrealistic standards. And I'm not telling you to settle. What I'm saying is having high standards is different from having unrealistic and unachievable standards. Keep that in mind. Which leads us to the second point. Maximization, this illusion that we have this endless amount of possibilities, when in reality, it's not like that. Besides the fact that if you're not growing or trying to grow and evolve, you will still be you. So the next relationship will most likely follow the same pattern. So the grass might seem greener, but it could also be fake grass. Which leads us to the next topic, dopamine. All the easy dopamine that we're getting from our phone, these quick dopamine hits, they are also ruining our connections. Because when you go to interact with someone, you don't have the same amount of dopamine that your phone's giving you, for example, and then you deem the person as boring and interesting, when in reality, you are not even trying to connect with the person a little more. So these are the reasons why dating nowadays is so much harder. Let me know if there's anything missing, and I hope it helps. Love you, bye.
I have no desire to be with another human being. Ugh. So where are you from? Shut up. I don't fucking want to know where you're from, what you do. I don't want to hear what you like. I don't ever want to do that again. Ever, 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 ever.
I just had this interaction on Hinge last night, and y'all, this is why I'm single. Yesterday, I start talking to this man. We'll call him Lucas because that's his name. And the conversation starts off super normal. He says he's from Spain and that he's in Spain. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I went to Spain when I was 17. He asked me where I'd gone. We talked about what we do for work. He says he's a typical DC consultant. I say I fit point shoes. Like, the conversation is super, super normal. And then he says this. I have a feeling you and I would have a lot of fun, though. And immediately, I'm thinking, ugh. He's not talking concerts. He's not talking about like going to the zoo or crafting. But I didn't want to make any assumptions. So in response to that comment, I say, and yeah, why do you say that? I'm just curious. I wanted to keep it light. Again, didn't want to make any assumptions, but I also could easily make an assumption. So then he says this. Would it be crazy to say that you are a pretty sexual person? I say, no, not at all. I'm not sure how you got that impression from my bio and pics. And y'all, here is my bio and pics. It's super innocent, super modest, like there's nothing sexual in it at all. And so this is what's just so frustrating. My first picture, me at a wedding. Pretty dress, I'm fully covered. My first prompt, my self-care routine is a castor oil pack, non-toxic beeswax candle, an everything shower, then reading a book and eating mint chocolate chip ice cream. That is literally my response. And here's the rest of it. Just a pretty picture of me. My dog looks at me like this. Typical Sunday, church, laundry, and nap. This could be us, me and Santa Claus. And I'll fall for you if the vibe is there because I'm super big on the vibe and I ask for no situationship. Then a picture of me at a Nats game and a picture of me in Nashville. It's just so frustrating. Like, why do you guys think they can send a few messages and think that you're just gonna jump into bed with them? It's just frustrating for us who don't want to do that, who actually want to have a real emotional connection with someone, because guys don't seem to want that anymore, and it's just really, really frustrating.
Dating is not going to get better until you get better. Hear me out. I was a dating coach for years. I got clients with kids that are married, and every time that I try to pull back or pull away from being a dating coach, I get sucked back in from people that want and need advice because dating sucks. It sucks because y'all suck. Men blame women and women blame men. Like, fucking stop. If you care more about blaming the opposite gender than taking accountability for your own mess, congratulations. You are making dating worse for everybody. Every single client that I had got better and got better results after they healed their shit. Until you realize that we all suck, you're just poisoning the dating pool. I'm emotionally unavailable, which is why I pour all of my shit into my music. Now, I'm not saying that that's what everybody should do, and I'm not saying that you should follow me, just something to think about.